Hey y'all, this is Crystal. Thanks so much for coming by today. We're going to be just doing a quick tag video today, and this is the How We Rate Our Books tag. This was created by Novell Novels. He has a lovely channel, and I was actually tagged by Geek Reads, a very newer channel. Please go subscribe. He's put out really fun videos, and he really needs some more subscribers. So I'm going to link both of them below, so please go check him out. So this is really just a book about how we rate our books. And I feel like I maybe was tagged in this book by another person also, and I apologize if I missed you in talking about you, but I'm doing my best. I'm really behind on tags, so I'm just trying to catch up. Any hoozle. Let's go. Number one is, how often do you DNF, and what makes you DNF? I don't DNF a ton. But I will DNF a book. Like if I'm just not enjoying it, or it's just not for me. The famous line on BookTube, it's just not for me. Then yeah, I would definitely DNF. I'd say I wouldn't even know that I DNF like once a month, but maybe average, maybe once a month. You know, was it back in July? I DNF like 2 or 3 things. So what makes me DNF? Usually it's like I'm just not enjoying it. Like it's just not a fun time for me. Or like maybe it's just like just not for me. This may be super offensive, or like this is not what I was thinking this book was gonna be, you know, or it's just bad to me personally, you know. So like I don't ever want to pick it up, you know what I mean? You're not reaching for it, you're never drawn to it. Yeah, I would definitely just DNF that book. Just DNF it. Life is way too short, and I have way too many unread books on my shelf to stick around with books that I'm just not enjoying. Do an Elsa and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Number 2, do you rate books 1 star? Very, very, very rarely. Because if I feel like a book is going to be a 1 star, which is this book is not good for me, I will probably have already DNF'd it. I can think of most recent book I did a 1 star for was Dreamcatcher by Stephen King. Absolutely hated that book. And the only reason I finished it was because of my life's long project of reading books that have characters with Down syndrome, and so I just wanted to finish that book, but it was not a good book, and I rated it 1 star. But yeah, I really don't often, and it's really just because I probably DNF'd it if I think it's going to be like a 1 star. You know what I mean? Let's see, what is a 2 star book for you? So 2 stars, like, I just really, like, I made it through it. It kept me interested enough to at least finish it, but at the end of the day, at the end of all, as I, close that final, close the cover on it, it just really wasn't good for me personally. Ratings, of course, are very personal and objective, right? So like, I just really didn't enjoy my time with that book. So that's a 2 star for me. Like it was just, there's something that was interesting enough to keep me, again, turning the pages, but still just like, still wasn't all that great, That's 2 star for me. So is a 3 star book a good book for you? Absolutely. To me, it is very just, middle of the road. It was perfectly fine. It didn't do anything to necessarily blow my socks off, but it was fine. It was a good story. I would recommend it to someone if they were interested in reading it. It's not bad or good. It's just very, it was fine. You know what I mean? To me, that's 3 star, and that's perfectly fine. And if someone rates a book 3 stars, I don't necessarily automatically go, ooh, I don't want to read that. Because to me, 3 stars, again, perfectly fine. It's just you're going to get kind of what you're going to get from it. You know what I mean? Okay, what do 4 stars mean for you? So 4 stars definitely means, oh, this was good. Okay, this was a really good book. I enjoyed my time with it. It kept me engaged. It had maybe like good characters, or the setting was really good, or had really good writing, or I just had fun with it. That's 4 stars for me. It's something that's memorable. It's something I want to have a copy of that book on my shelf. I'll possibly reread it at some point. That's 4 stars for me. Like that was a dang good book. I had a really good time with that book. Or it was very thought provoking at times. Even if it has a difficult subject matter, if it was challenging in a way that kept me engaged, that could be 4 stars too. To me, it's just like, that's a damn good book. Yeah, that's 4 stars. Do you ever do half-star ratings? I do. Just in my little personal like book notebook that I keep. Of course, I do Goodreads, which you can't do half stars, but I do sort of just in my personal way, because sometimes there is something in between, you know what I mean? And I like kind of doing the half stars sometimes. Do you rate 5 stars often? Probably more than some people. Yeah, probably more than some people. What do 5-star books do to make them rate that high? For me, it's like when I've closed that final cover and I'm just like, whoa, that was a damn good book. That book was good. It blew me away. It was maybe brought emotions or awesome characters, or it was just something that when I finished it, I was like, whoa, that was good. That was really freaking good. And I want to reread it right away. Sometimes, yeah, it's like, I want to reread that like right now because that was really good. And I do really rate like on vibes. So I'm not super critical over here. We're just not, we're vibes here. So, if I finished a book and I was like, holy hell, it's going to probably get 5 stars from me. So take that for what it is. I know some people are pretty critical about their books, but I'm just feelings, Okay, number 8. Has your rating of books changed over the years? Yeah, especially if we talk about like specific books, then yeah, if I've done a reread, sometimes I definitely have gone up and down over the years of a book. Yeah, so cause I used to really love the book Geek Love. I reread it and I went down from a 5 to a 3-star book. Dune, I went from a 4 to a 5-star book on a reread. So yeah, I sometimes they change, yeah. But I don't do a ton of rereading, so Okay, number 9. Where do you record your book ratings? Again, I do use Goodreads. Goodreads is Goodreads. I don't know. I don't look I don't look for much in Goodreads. For me, it's just a way for me to track my reading there. I do my little star rating and I move on. You know what I mean? I keep track of certain things on Goodreads, and I use it. I just use it for what I use it for. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do that. But I also have this notebook. I've got this journal that I've been keeping. I started this in 2020 actually. And I'm almost finished with this. I'll get to start a new journal probably next year. I'm kind of excited about that. Get a new book. So right here so these are all the books that I read in July. And it's just a list. This is really just a bunch of lists. So here's my July. I write the title of the author, and I do put my little star rating here. And so sometimes there will be, like up there is a 0.5. What's that book? The Whole by Hae Young-pyung. Yeah, 3.5 stars. So yeah, I'll put my half stars here if I need to. So yeah, that's kind of what this looks like. Nothing special, but it's just lists, and I it's nice and concise, and yeah, I like my little notebook. So yeah, that's it. I think that was the last question. Let me double check. That was it. So yeah, that was a really fun tag. I think this has been making the rounds, so I don't really know who to tag at this point. So if you're seeing this and you want to do it, please do. Let me know if you want to answer the questions so I can go watch it. And yeah, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for me today, and I'll catch you in the next bookish video. Bye, friends.